Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss how Scream 7 has wrapped principal filming and what we can expect over the rest of the year in terms of the movie itself and what may be coming out between now and next February. And I'm also going to share Scott Foley's latest comments about his character Roman Bridger returning for Scream 7. So let's dive into it and get started right now. Let's go!
Hi everyone, this is Mathieu Kadar, and I'm the ghost face in the opening scene in Scream 6. And yes, I'm the one who kills Samara Weaving, and you're watching Craven Something Scary.
So I don't know about you guys, but for me, it seemingly feels like a million years ago when it was announced that Nev was returning once again to be the focal point of Scream 7. And then Kevin Williamson, of course, would be directing the film. All the way to the start of principal photography and filming back on January the 9th. And here we are, filming for Scream 7 has wrapped. Now, what happens at this point is principal photography is completed, and so now the film goes into any required secondary filming, like maybe some establishing shots or any reshoots that may need to be done as well. That's what's going on at this point. And then finally, once all of that is done, goes into post-production, where the movie magic happens. This is where they do the editing. We'll ultimately see the visual effects that they're doing, all of the audio effects, of course, and then the musical score of the movie. And I've got my fingers crossed still for Marco Beltrami to return and score this Scream film as he did Wes Craven's first 4 Screams. Fingers crossed. And then finally, we'll get the soundtrack for the movie, and then the first teaser trailer will come out sometime in the fall. We don't know when right now, obviously, but I would guess sometime in the fall, Halloween time frame, somewhere in there, we're going to be getting the teaser trailer for Scream 7, and it's going to be an awesome few months, guys, building up to that time. And so really what we have now is the next several months, and what we've got happening is they're still announcing actors. I think will still continue to happen. It would not surprise me over the course of the rest of March, April, maybe even into May. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we still get these little announcements that come out here and there just saying, this person is included as a cast member of Scream 7. Even though the filming's done, they haven't made all the announcements. I'm pretty confident of that. So I think what we'll see is continued little announcements here and there to keep Scream 7 in the news, to keep the headlines coming out, which is good for marketing. That's going to continue to happen. And then for us, for like you and me, guys, this is where we get into the theorizing, all the possible theories that we think might happen in Scream 7. And man, we have so many possibilities of what could be going on in this movie, because we know we've got Sydney back. We know we've got Gail back. We've got Sydney's daughter who's going to be in high school. And you guys have hopefully seen my filming location videos that I've already put out of unreleased images for Scream 7. If you're watching this video and you have not, simply go to my videos tab and you're going to see all of the images, videos. You got to check these out because there's a lot of information there regarding not just the pictures, but information about them and what's been going on behind the scenes. So we have lots of time to build up theories and make predictions. I'm going to save my predictions until the end of the year. I want to get closer to release date, and then I'll start giving you guys my predictions on killers, victims, all that fun stuff that we love to do for the last 2 Scream movies. I'll do it again this time. Nothing different. We're going to keep it going because it's too much fun. It's too much fun to stop doing it. So why not continue? We're going to do that. All right, guys. So continue to get your thoughts together about your theories, and I can't wait for us to discuss them both on videos and live streams. Now, I also have an update to share real quick about Scott Foley's new comments in an interview he did on Good Morning America about returning as Roman in Scream 7. So let's listen to what he had to say right now.
Spoiler alert, 25 years ago, I was the killer in Scream 3, and he was brutally taken to town and killed. And now I'm back in Scream 7, and I'm not sure how it's going to work.
So as you can hear, he's staying extremely tight-lipped about Roman's appearance in Scream 7. And honestly, I'm glad he is. I like to have the mystery. I like there to be that unknown factor. Obviously, it's a Scream movie. Mystery is a big part of it, right? So he didn't give any clue or insight as to what his impact will be to the storyline as Roman, or possibly even the overall franchise. Could be big. But that's going to remain up to you and I to think about and theorize about until next February. But there are some possibilities. So when we're thinking about Roman, you've got the obvious possibility is, number one, to me, a flashback scene. Or scenes, could be sequences even. And they could easily flash back to the Scream 3 timeline to give us new information that we don't already know. Much like possibly who Roman's accomplice was. I've always held as Angelina, but you know what? Now that we know Stu's back, and I always wanted Stu back, and as you guys know, I'm the self-professed conductor of the Stu train. And so now I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we'll get a flashback to the Scream 3 timeline, but we find out Stu Macher was alive, and he was Roman's accomplice. They reunited, and of course that means we'll get Stu back as a living character, which is my hope. Or, another option, we could flash back to the Scream 1 timeline, possibly see Roman interacting with Billy and Stu, having conversations, discussions about how to get things rolling. Perhaps we even see the murder of Maureen Prescott. I mean, I've long talked about the love I would have to see a prequel where we get the murder of Maureen. How cool will it be if they decide to go that route and we get to see Maureen Prescott murdered, perhaps as the opening kill of Scream 7? What a way to kick off the movie, if that's the way they go. We don't know. That's what's fun to talk about it. Another option is, we could just be getting Roman's voice for the new voice changer. I predict that we're going to get a Scream 3 styled voice changer, a new and improved, if you will, that holds multiple voices, which would explain why Dewey's back, and all of everyone's, Matthew Lillard, Scott Foley, all of them. And I think they'll still be Billy, and I still think Emma Roberts could also be coming back for Jill. But if you get those voices into a voice changer, well, there you go. That's another option. But the other thing that's cool is it could be any combination of these options I just mentioned. We could get flashbacks and the voice changer. We just don't know. We could see Stu alive and get flashbacks and the voice changer. So there's all kinds of ways this could go down with just talking about Roman Bridger alone and how that rabbit trails into these other scenarios. So the cool thing is that there's lots of time for us to make our predictions and give our theories. And I'm excited about that very, very much. In fact, I want to know right now, How do you feel about what I've talked about? Now that principal filming is wrapped for Scream 7, how do you feel? What do you think of Scott Foley's comments about his character for Roman 7, or for character Roman, excuse me, for Scream 7, or lack thereof? So I want to know what you're thinking about this now, and I would love to start hearing some of your theories. But the only way, guys, I know your theories is if you leave them in the comments section of this video below. All right? So leave your thoughts, ideas, and theories so I can read them and know what's on your mind, and I can comment on that as well, and I love to do that. Well, all right, everyone, that's all for this update. I'll be back soon with more Scream 7 and other horror movie content. But don't forget to like this video and please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.